Like I said, my content is not for everybody, and that's okay. But it's totally unhealthy to be a hate in disguise, and I say that respectfully. It's a thought process for me. The good God sees everything. Like I said, my content is not for everybody. True love isn't existent. Healthy love at that. But being misled by fake love because someone don't know how to show up for you at the end of the day, making you emotionally unstable, only to realize you're only shortchanging yourself when it comes to self-awareness. And you have a family to feed. The energy is different when you mentally have to go within to find yourself, to treat yourself right, all because of the fact that someone didn't know how to show up for you. And you take your trauma and your pain and you project it on an innocent person because you don't know how to show up for yourself in a healthy way. So you discredit a real one when they know how to respect you. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, because you misled yourself to pain and trauma when the red flag was right in front of you that day. When someone was gaslighting just to get in your drawers at the end of the day, you're mad at an innocent person in their own lane, minding their business, they paying attention, and mentally go within. That's the problem with people today. Because you're misled by fake love, you gotta kick an innocent person down because they know how to love. That unhealthy relationship wasn't existent when it came to your book, when it came to your trauma, your pain, dealing with depression, PTSD, sleepless night, don't know how to show up for yourself, don't know how to show up for yourself. So you gotta do spell work in a toxic way because someone knows how to elevate and understand change and growth at the end of the day, that we are all not the same when it comes to love at the same thing. Love is not the same thing. Your love language, someone else's love language. Now you mentally gotta go within. It's sad and disturbing to see how someone could be in secret competition with you and only realize they was their own issue. You say you're looking for healthy love, true love and existent, but you was misled by that false narrative that someone knew how to show up for you. They showed you what a red flag looks like up close in person. You allowed yourself to stay in a situation longer than you were supposed to, all because of your trauma, your pain, being dysfunctional. Saying that you so well to mentally go within, home, you realize you was wearing a mask this whole entire time. They gaslight yourself. At the end of the day, now you gotta mentally go find yourself, to actually self-reflect, to remove the mask, to get in tune with yourself, to look in the mirror. Because we are all not the same. Stop projecting your trauma, your pain on an innocent person at the end of the day. Because you don't know how to go within. You saying you do, but you're only discouraging yourself in an unhealthy way. It's a thought process for me. Fake love. Someone gaslight you that day. They held it on for so long. They was dealing with third-party conversations, being disloyal to you, didn't know how to respect you. And you allowed that to be the norm. Only to realize you only shortchanged yourself when it came to your own words being real at the end of the day, to actually self-reflect, to look in the mirror. It's a thought process. I mean, we are all not the same, regardless of your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, your disability, or your age. Wow. When you gotta understand change. Sometimes you gotta let go of that mindset of the norm of this toxic behavior that you said so norm. Unhealthy love. Because your definition of love needs to be reevaluated, and I say that respectfully. Because you gotta love yourself first to understand and recognize what true love looks like up close in person. If you don't love yourself, the energy is different. Quick to say, what am I doing wrong? If you don't love you, how you expect someone to love you? If you don't respect you, how you expect someone to show up for you? And mean what they say what they mean. If you don't mean what you say what you mean, you only shortchanging yourself. And I say that respectfully. Because we're all not the same. Letting go of somebody at the end of the day because they ran game on you. Letting go of somebody because they showed you who they truly was. Because you become your own worst enemy when you least expect it. To understand the definition of love that was so unhealthy that day. When action spoke louder than words. That person didn't mean what they said and say what they mean. All you for you to do have to self-reflect, to find yourself like, wow, someone was wasting your time that day in an unhealthy way. It's a thought process for me. We are all not the same. Someone walked into your life and they said they wanted to see what's up with you. And I say this respectfully. Only to gaslight you, to run game on you at the end of the day. They put a blindfold over you, only for you to realize at the end of the day, they was running game. It sounds sweet at the moment. Things would never be the same. You allowing someone to make you mentally unstable to have to let them go in the most healthiest way, to choose yourself, to better yourself, to realize at the end of the day, I gotta love me to find me, to recognize that who I truly am today in the most healthiest way. I can't allow someone to make me mentally unstable. I understood what my past brought me when it came to trauma and pain, regardless if I had mommy and daddy issues. At the end of the day, trust issues, that last relationship, it didn't work out for all the right reasons. Things would never be the same. But never get discouraged because someone didn't know how to treat you right. When you spoke more louder than them, when it came to actions and they wasn't trying to put that footwork in, they was trying to shortchange you at the end of the day. Only to realize at the end of the day, you had to mentally go within. Fake love. You could be there for somebody. You could respect somebody. They could take your kindness or weakness because you're showing up for somebody. But never get discouraged because at the end of the day, the good God will walk into your life to show you at the end of the day, to pour into your cup, not shortchange you when it comes to communication, when it comes to healthy, true love. Especially when you ask for a prayer within a prayer. And God truly shows you what a prayer looks like up close in person. It's choosing yourself to better yourself. Because at the right time when you least expect it, God will send the right one into you to treat you right, not to mislead you, misguide you. But when you become your own worst enemy, you ain't gonna understand a red flag for what it is. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. Leave innocent people alone because you're not used to someone walking away. You're not used to someone minding their business in their own lane and they know what the definition of love is and they ain't gotta gaslight nobody. Stop trying to manipulate innocent people. And I say that respectfully. It's a thought process to me when it comes to someone's pain. Shortchanging them, actions spoke louder than words at the end of the day, only for you to run game on somebody. Things will never be the same when the real one has to walk away, to go mentally within, to understand the hell, to walk away from fake love, because we are all the same. Never get discouraged. And I say this respectfully. When choosing yourself, never get discouraged because someone said they was going to show up for you and only to realize they only shortchanged you. Someone said they wasn't going to remind you of what you've been through, but actions did not speak louder than words. You got to make it make sense in your book at the end of the day, and I say that respectfully. Don't project your trauma and your pain on an innocent person because you can't mentally go with it. It's a thought process to me because we are all not the same. I can respect my neighbor, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, but dang, I can't take that loss. And I say that respectfully, me losing myself because someone doesn't know how to understand communication skills at the end of the day and mean what they say and say what they mean. You got to be on the same page. And I say that respectfully, meet each other halfway. That's an equal exchange. Don't allow someone to gaslight you, saying they so invested into God at the end of the day, only for you to realize that, dang, how you so in tune with God, but you shortchanging people when it comes to communication skills at the end of the day just to get in their drawers. That's the thought process for me. Be mindful when entertaining somebody who don't mean well to you. And I say that respectfully. All they want to do is project trauma and pain on you and make you seem like you're the issue. You matter your worth. Don't get discouraged today because someone doesn't see your worth. It's a thought process to me. I am the original owner of all my words, and I say that respectfully. I truly preach the time to the genuine ones only. The good God hasn't left your side, but be patient with time and change, and at the end of the day, and never let someone shortchange you when it comes to communication, loving yourself, and I say that respectfully. What's for you will truly show up for you. What's not for you will go against you. So be wise and be more observant to actually meaning what they say what they mean, and you meaning what you're saying, say what you mean, what you're truly asking for. It's a thought process to me. I truly preach the time to the genuine ones only. Have a good day. I gotta go.